got a huge song out right now, which is fantastic. Of course, we're playing it here. Somebody's Heartbreak. I am hearing it all over the United States.
Oh, thank you. Well, I'm stoked. I'm so excited about this song. You know, Storm Warning was kind of my introduction, and Wanted was the love song ballad of the record. You know, and it changed my life completely. It still is. It's changing my life every day. But Somebody's Heartbreak, for some reason, I have this personal attachment to, because it's been sitting in my little locker of songs since, I think, the longest out of the three of them. You know, and I always wanted to know what that song would sound like on the radio. And I always dreamed about it. I don't know how to pick singles. That's what you guys do. You guys are professionals. That's why we leave it to you guys, right?
But you write them.
But I dream about some songs getting on the radio. You know, there are certain songs you write and you're like, oh, I'd love to hear that on the radio. And this is one of those songs. This is one of those moments where it's like every time I hear it, it's like, that actually worked.
That's awesome. It's still exciting for you to hear it on the radio?
Oh my gosh, yeah, every time. Every time. I tweeted. I don't know if you know that, but around Christmas time, I heard Wanted here on the station. I tweeted. I was freaking out.
We retweeted.
Oh, did you?
As a matter of fact.
Oh, good. I didn't see it.
We did. But, so, Boudin, Cracklin', Po' Boys, what else is on your list while you're at home?
All of it. Gumbo. Yeah, anything I can get my hands on. I haven't had any real Cajun cooking in a while.
They don't have that in Nashville, nor on tour.
Yeah, no, not often.
And speaking of tour, you're going to be back here at the Cajun Dome April 29th.
Yes, finally!
On the Hunter Hayes
Finally,
tour.
After all the tours that we've done, we're finally coming back to the Cajun Dome.
That is going to be so exciting.
It's already exciting.
Does Carrie know that this is your hometown?
I have made it very clear to her that this is going to be my hometown.
That would be Carrie Underwood, y'all.
Yes, Miss Underwood. No, I did mention to her that this was my hometown, and they mentioned that it was sold out, and I said, oh, good. Well, at least my family got tickets. I don't know about anybody else, but at least my family got tickets. So we might have to do another show.
We'll be there. Well, that is, of course, right after the Grammy Awards, and I can't even imagine. And I sent you a text message the night of the Grammy nominations concert about your 3 nominations. That is incredible, Hunter. It really is. I mean, especially for those of us who have known how talented you are and how sweet you are for all these years. The fact that you got 3 Grammy nominations must have been just chaos in your household.
It was insane. It was absolutely insane. Well, just because it's like, you know, I went with just the intentions of playing. You know, they told me they wanted to do this project. They were like, hey, we want to, you know, announce the nominees by someone performing, you know, the nominees for, you know, one of the categories, and it just so happened to be Pop Vogelhoffen, I think. But they said, you know, you're going to learn last minute who the nominees are. You're going to make your own arrangement, you know. And so I had a challenge all in itself. You know, I was completely submerged in making this arrangement of these 5 songs within the next couple of hours and learning these songs. And then I sat down afterwards and I thought, you know, all right, well that's good. That went well. We're good. We're done. You can sort of, you know, relax now and enjoy the show. And then I could sort of see the teleprompters when Little Big Town was announcing the new artist of the year, and I kind of freaked out because I saw Hayes. I couldn't see my name; they were in the way. But I saw Hayes, and I legitimately just kind of freaked out for a second. And then they actually said my name, and then I just completely lost it. And then we found out that we had 2 more nominations. So that's 3 on the first album.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is.
Which one do you want to win the most?
That's tough. I have to say I'm really proud of the Country Album of the Year, because of the route that we took for this album. The fact that my label was kind enough to let me sit in the studio for months at a time with Dan Huff and play everything on the album and do this album in a very weird way. I'm very proud of that album because of that. You know, I'm very proud of the songs on the album. You know, I'm up against Carrie in the single performance of the year, so I'm pretty sure that's going to be hers. I'm pretty sure.
I wouldn't be so sure about that.
That's going to be her. But I don't know. I'm honored for the Album of the Year nomination. I mean, just the nomination is a big deal. I mean, I consider that to be like, you know, a massive milestone for me, getting 3 Grammy noms the first time I ever get to go to the Grammys, you know.
And so you have to be in L.A. for probably, well, we talked to Wayne Toops, and he said, who's also nominated.
Congrats to him, by the way.
And he said that he's got to be there for a couple of days, you know, to do the press, and I'm sure you do too. Yeah, for sure. And I have to say I'm really stoked about the new artist nom, too. Because that's all genre. That is a big deal.
And being the only country artist in that category is a tall order.
And